Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have your weekly event preview for December 13th, 2021. That means taking a look at the Soulforge World Event Team, scoring if applicable, and stuff like that. So let's get started with the weekly event Eagle Rock, which ends in 6 days, 16 hours, 2 minutes. Remember that they postponed Guild Wars until next year. They're going to fix the bugs, so no Guild Wars this week. Also, should be Vault event coming up Tuesday, 16 hours, 2 minutes. Important information I want to put at the front of the video. What else? A special adventure board as well, I'm pretty sure. So we'll look at that in a minute. Let's get into the Soulforge and this World Event team, or whatever it is, World Event. I think it's a raid, but it's considered a World Event still, I guess. But yeah, let's get started here. Looking at the Soulforge, what can I recommend that you guys craft? Let's see. Alright, what kind of mythics do we have here? We have Amarok, Mistralis, Obsidius, and Yasmin's Chosen. Interesting. My number one would probably be Obsidius, but it's really close with Mistralis. They're pretty close these days, I would say. There's other ways to stun. For example, Elementalist class kind of made Obsidius go down a couple notches. It's really useful, though, for its fourth trait, Earthquake. Stun all enemies on 4 or 5 gym matches. It came in when they were doing the Infernus, Aquaticus, Obsidius, back-to-back-to-back mythics. But yeah, it's pretty good. It deals heavy splash damage to a random enemy, destroy a 5x5 block. There's a 50% chance to deal extra light splash damage to a random enemy. 24 red, purple, brown, Draxum Daemon Elemental. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's a mythic. It does multiple things. The best thing, of course, is stun all enemies in 4 or 5 gym matches, but it also has Stone Skin. It also has Summon a Dust Storm when an enemy dies. That's already 3 things, right? It deals heavy splash damage. That's 4 things. Destroys a 5x5 block. That's 5 things. And then it has a 50% chance to deal light splash damage. That's 6 things that this mythic does. That's why it's a top 10 mythic. And I'm not sure exactly where it would fall these days, maybe around the 10 mark. But also, Mistralis also is right around that 10 mark, so they're pretty close. I would just go with what you think you need here. Like I said, Obsidius, Elementalist came into the game and can stun everybody. And there's other ways to do it, but it's one of the best ways. Top 2, top 3 ways to stun everyone on the other team, which is good for stuff like when the enemy is summoning, or Orb Weaver crap, or anything like that, where you want to knock away, get rid of their traits. Alright, second or first, 1B would be Mistralis, 25 blue, brown, yellow, Stormheim, Elemental Fae. Deal splash damage to 1 to 4 random enemies. Now, we've got a lot of those troops at the same time. Once again, it was like Mamba Sira, Pan. We just got one recently, Kalika. But this one does more than just that, so it's way better than those. It also jumbles the board and gains an extra turn. So you got splash damage, you got jumble the board, you got gain an extra turn. That's already 3 things. And it also has Enchanted Wind. Enchant all allies on 4 or 5 gym matches. Spell armor, reduce damage from spells by 25%. So this thing's doing like 5 different things. But enchanting all allies in 4 or 5 gym matches, that is pretty awesome. Plus it has an extra turn. 2 of the best things in the game. Enchanting all allies and gaining an extra turn and doing damage and spell armor. So yeah, they're pretty much tied for me. I would just pick the one that you need or think you could use. Third would likely be, we got Yasmin's Chosen, we got Amarok. That's once again a pretty close battle for second, 2A and 2B maybe, but I'm going to go with Yasmin's Chosen. I actually used her at some point, and Amarok I've never used, but I know there's people out there that use it and have decent teams for it, but I've actually used this before, so I'm going to say this one's slightly better than Amarok. 21, purple, green, brown, Forest of Thorns, Divine Fae, deal scatter damage boosted by entangled enemies. Create 10 green gems. Plus it entangles a random enemy when matching green. So it can help itself loop, and it makes a bunch of green. 10's pretty good. That's about the borderline for being good or not. and it also does damage. So boosted on entangled enemies, which it entangles enemies. So pretty good. It's like almost, it's pretty much one of those Possessed King, Queen Aurora, Ulor, Vernalis type of troops where if you have a team of 3 that's just awesome and you're looking for a 4th, sometimes she would be a good 4th, especially if you have a green type of team. And yeah, Amarok. Amarok, pretty average in my opinion, but not bad. 24, red, yellow, brown, broken spire, elemental beast. Deal damage to an enemy. There's a 2% chance to devour them, boosted by red gems and burning enemies. If the enemy dies, create 9 red gems. So if you get that devour, the enemy's going to die. So you're going to create 9 red gems. It burn and stuns a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. It has stone skin, so once again it's doing multiple things. That's what you want to see. I forget where I put it on my tier list, but it's something like a C or something like that. C+, somewhere around there. For me, anyway. I know people probably have some decent teams. Put them in the comments. Also, by the way, tomorrow's Teams Tuesday. No team, right? And Faction Assault team. And Refined First Look type of team. And then Wednesday, we're probably going to do the live stream at 10 a.m. EST. Go vote on the community tab poll that I put up. Go to my channel, go to the community tab, vote on the poll for what time you'd like me to do my live streams. And yeah, you might have to go on a PC or like a desktop or something like that, but to do the community tab. But anyway, let's get check out these legendary troops. What do we got for legendaries? Summer Imp, Umberwolf, Magnus, and Willow. Those are all like middle of the road type of, have their uses every once in a while type of troops, but not anything standing out to me that's super duper awesome. So I don't think I'm going to read all of them just to make it quicker, but if I had to put them in some quick order, Umberwolf's kind of useful for the old soul farming team. Magnus kind of useful if you need to, you know, I don't know, do damage to all enemies, and it's like a weird restriction. Willow might be the worst of all of the legendaries. Maybe Summer Imp too. So anyway, I would say Umberwolf and Magnus are the two. Probably Magnus first, then Umberwolf, then, I don't know, Summer Imp, then Willow, something like that. But legendaries I would just stay away from this week unless you need them for something specific. So Mistralis and Obsidius so far is the story. Alright, what do we got here for weapons? Anything good? Vulcan's Mace, that's it. And I think you can get this through the event, so don't craft it in the Soulforge until we check. But deal damage to an enemy boosted by Nexus allies and create a mix of 6 red and brown gems for each Nexus ally. One of those type of C+ type of weapons. Nothing too crazy. Alright, let's go take a look at the World event, the Raid event, whatever it's called. Make a team. Got Zul'Goth. Let's go to the shop. There's that weapon I was just talking about. Like I always say, get it in the event shop, not in the Soulforge. Unless you're like super duper low on gems and you're just doing the very bare minimum. Because you're going to get turns and potions and it'll help towards your event and everything. So why not? It's only 3 potions in. So no big deal. Vulcan's Mace. Let's see. So, let's make a team. And there's no scoring on the forum, the last I checked anyway. I checked this morning while I was taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. And I didn't see any kind of scoring, so I think it's pretty simple. It's just a raid event. You kill Zul'Goth, you get points, you know? So, and like I've said before, Invasion and Raids, they're kind of similar, but Invasion, like Siege Breakers or whatever they're called, the event troop is more important than like a raid event troop. It's cool if you're low level and you just want to get rid of Zul'Goth, but other than that, it's really not as useful as like a tower killer, which, because usually there's ends up being 4 towers, so it's better because you can do multiple. Alright, looks like we have to use Nexus troops again. At least I have a couple extra ones this time. What are we gonna do here? We could do the Kalika Nexus Portal team. Is it Nexus Portal or Umbral Portal? What's the difference? Star, summon a random Nexus troop. Conjure Elemental Storm and magic 4 or more gems. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by Elemental Stars. Okay, what's the umbral one do? Create umbral stars. So she doesn't care about umbral stars. She just cares about... But there's also shale here. Hmm. To start out, we could do the double shale Nexus portal as well. Like, I know most of you probably aren't going to have double Kalika, so let's get rid of that. And usually this works pretty well if you do something like this, and then maybe you can use your weapon as your damage dealer. What else do we have, though? 51 scatter damage boosted by purple gems and purple allies. This guy stinks. Deal damage, so this is the boss killer. 2 magic. Nothing great, but if you have a... For the no team, I might use her. That's a tower troop. I haven't used this guy yet. Doesn't look too great. Somebody's gonna say, yeah, you just said that doesn't look too great, but it's really awesome. Extra turns. Burn. Yeah, that's all we got to work with. Okay, what about weapons? Are we any restriction? Not really. So we could do whatever we want here. And I forget what weapon we used with this team. I don't think we have to do anything specific. You know? We could just do Dawnbringer or something like that. I think that's what we did before. We've done this before, y'all. You know what I mean? It's been the Nexus... It's been Nexus week like 3 or 4 weeks in a row, so... It's not going to be rocket science. I think I'm just going to go like this. Something like that. And then for class, let's just go Elementalist. Level it up. I'm on level 69, baby. I'm just going to leave it there. Just kidding. That's still funny, right? Not really, huh? What kind of banner? Nobody's... Dust Storm. Boosted by yellow. We could do 3 shales, that way our Dawnbringer hits a little harder, but I think just for, like, to cover all our bases here, we'll use the Nexus portal. Some purple on our team, you know? So yeah, Elementalist class, what am I doing? Who do we need to get up first? Let's do double brown. And then yellow would be cool. So... Double brown, yellow minus purple. Double yellow, brown minus green, that looks good. Hall of Guardians. Guardian banner. So I'm using Elementalist, double yellow, brown, minus green, Dawnbringer, Shale, Nexus portal. And if you don't have Dawnbringer, just use any weapon that hits all enemies. That's your best weapon that does that. You could probably even use a doomed weapon or something. Like the one that turns brown to skulls. I think, what is that? Doomed Glaive or Doomed, let's look just in case you don't have Dawnbringer. I know most people should have it these days that are watching, but just for in case you don't, let's take a look here. I think it's Doomed Glaive or Doomed Club. Green gems, brown. So this would be what I would use if I did not have Dawnbringer. Probably Doomed Glaive. I'm sure there's other weapons too, but something that hits all enemies, preferably. And the raid troop would be nice as well. So, alright, let's get started here. Let's go run a couple battles. Try to make it quick. We got Teams Tuesday tomorrow. We can go more in depth on this event tomorrow. And my game is really being laggy today. Is anybody else experiencing that? Alright, we got Dawnbringer, and we win. Okay, that was an easy first battle. Let's keep it moving. So yeah, it's just a typical raid event. There's nothing to choose from, so there's no scoring. You just kill the raid boss. It's a raid event. It's a week-long raid event instead of a world event. So no scoring. Boom, boom. Now we can do this. Convert a mana gem into an elemental star, which is green, red, blue, and brown. So you want to look for a spot you can make an extra turn. We'll do that in a second here. Okay. So now, do we have anywhere that we can do green, red, blue, and brown? So looking for green. Green's probably the least that we'd want to look for. Brown, Blue and red is what we're trying to find. Any brown? No. Any blue? No. Any red? Not really. So, I am just going to do, like, right here. Get that ×2, and then just cast Dawnbringer. I probably shouldn't have thought about it too much. So it's just easy right now. We just need to get the Dawnbringer up. Now, if you're doing the Doomed Glaive, you might not want to match all the brown and, like, get all the brown off the board. You might want to keep the brown on the board so you can turn it into skulls, you know? Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Let's do... Let's go right here. Brown into red. That gets up Dawnbringer, and we win. Cool. And I'll just do, like, 2 more battles. Should I have... What was up there? Should I have... Am I being an idiot right now? We'll see after this. Alright, we got her. And right here... That's yellow, though. We don't have yellow. We got green, though. We could do it right here. Even though we don't use green, it's going to destroy in a... Which is still nice. And... We can do... I guess. Just while we wait for Dawnbringer's enchant. Come on. There we go. Got a nice Valraven there. Come on, game. Alright, no, I'm good, I'm good. Alright, last battle here. I think this will continue to work. If you want to, you could replace one of the Shales or the Nexus Portal with the Raid Troop, so you can get that Zul'Goth out of there. I'm not saying this team's going to work all the way until Sunday if you're going for #1 on the leaderboard, but I'm pretty sure it'll work for Monday and Tuesday. And then we can make more teams tomorrow. Oh, what are we looking for here? I gotta keep thinking about it. I haven't used this troop in a minute. Brown, blue, green, red. Brown, blue, green, red. I don't really see anything, so I'm gonna do right here the blue. Gets it up anyway. I need to quit thinking so much about it, especially when I'm clearing in one shot anyway. Later on, I'll have to think harder about it to keep it on my turn and everything, but right now, we just need to get Dawnbringer up, and that's it. So yeah, that's be my first thought team. Tune in tomorrow for the Teams Tuesday. I'll have at least 3 teams, sometimes 4 or 5, and we'll get more in-depth and do a no Mythic, no Legendary, no Dawnbringer team. Alright, let's just go and go back to the beginning. Alright, we have Eagle Rock, new rare troop, Fireborn Eagle. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab at the shop. Raid Boss, help your guild close the portals this week. Use troops from a kingdom nexus in daily battles to defeat the Raid Boss. Incoming Vault, a new Vault event is starting soon. Get ready to catch treasure gnomes and try to get a Vault key. Vault gnomes arriving soon in 15 hours. Talisman of Wild Magic, so campaign is going on. I would check on that first before you do anything else, really. But Kingdom Pass is still going on. I'm pretty close. I think I only need to get like 20 more crowns, and that's like 2 days worth. So, and I fell behind by like 3 or 4 days. So most of you are probably done already, but yeah. Week of Nexus, all Nexus troop gain 10% to skills. Week of Beast, all Beast gain 10% to their skills, and bonus gold if you use Fireborn Eagle in PvP and Explore. Get 400 extra gold. Let's go check out the shop. Glory Shop Troop. Let's grab Spoils of War, because I'll forget if I don't do it now, but it's a really good deal that you used to be able to do infinitely, but they had to nerf it. Fireborn Eagle. Let's get it up to Mythic. Alright, and it's coming in with Arcane Storm Trait Stones. Boom. Alright, so we have 11 red, yellow, Nexus, Elemental Beast. Deal damage to an enemy and burn them. If the enemy dies, create 2 elemental stars and gain an extra turn. Create a red gem when my turn begins. Fireheart, gain 1 life for each red ally. Fireproof, immunity to burning and fairy fire. I read them from the bottom up because usually the bottom one's the coolest. And then Arcane Storm Trait Stones. You get 1 of those for every Fireborn Eagle that you purchase here. So let's go check those out. It's red and yellow. Let's go see what you can fully trait with red and yellow trait stones. So red, yellow, all colors, base rarity, show all, and We have Amarok, who has Volcanic Meteor and Stone Skin. Burn and stun a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Not the most important thing ever, but pretty important. I mean, it's okay. Burn and Fairy Fire a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Ishtara, Divine Roar, 50% chance to bless a random ally when my turn begins. Infernus, burn all enemies on 4 or 5 gem matches. Fountain of Stars, one of the only troops I don't have, but it's on the pay side. Does Archdeva do anything? Barrier and Bless a random ally when matching 4 or more gems. Pharaoh Nefertani curses, or Death Marks a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Jotnar, I think barriers on 4 or 5 gem matches. All these mythics you're going to have to check, since they have 3 colors, they don't always use this stone, but they could possibly. Anything else? Now, we're into the legendaries. These definitely use it. Inflict bleed on a random enemy in red gem matches and 50% stone skin. Inflict bleed when doing skull damage. So 3 decent traits there. Divinia has Dragon's Blessing. Cause a random positive status effect on a random ally in 4 or 5 gem matches. That's nice. Garnock, all orc allies start with 50% mana. Keelan's nice, but you don't really need it fully traded. King Salinas, all wild folk allies start with 50% mana. Some pan action there. The Great Worm does no longer starts dragons with 50%. Apophysis, though, is empowered. Anybody else here? Graveseer's empowered. Gimlet's empowered. This might be the empowered stone. Harpy Mage, Swift. Anybody else? Lamashtu, empowered. Scurvy Sea Dog, empowered. Yeah, I think this is the empowered stone. Swame do anything? 50% chance? Nah, we don't want lycanthropy. Who wants lycanthropy? Not me. Not you. Anything else? No. But it's a pretty good stone. Very solid. If you don't have all those troops fully traded, consider buying them in the Glory Shop. Alright, let's take a look at the event key drop table. Is Nexus troops again. So... you know, I doubt anybody's still throwing event keys at the Nexus, but if you are, we just saw what was available by doing the raid event, but we'll look again. Base rarity, Nexus. Come on, Nexus. There you are. Let's just show off for fun. Alright, can't get King Heliodor. He is on the paid side of the Kingdom Pass, so there's no freaking way they're giving him away with keys. Kalika, I'm pretty sure you can get, but don't hold me to that one. I'm pretty sure she was available last time. She may... I'm not sure on that one. Put it in the comments, Kalika. We'll figure it out before the week's over. But I'm guessing she is in there. But if she's not, you might want to... If you're suspicious, like you throw... you know, a couple rounds of 200 and you don't get her, if you're suspicious, and you might want to wait and just make sure she's in there, because I'm not 100%, because they're weird about event key mythics sometimes. I would assume she's in there, but I don't want to, like, you guys to waste your event keys. Even though she's like a C-tier mythic in my opinion, she's not that great anyway. I would save your event keys either way, so that's my advice. Just save your event keys. Don't go for Kalika, because she may or may not be in there. There's a 10% chance or something that she's not in there. But King Heliodor is definitely not in there. Nexus Portal is in there. The Lover's not there. It's going to be in the Vault event in the future. Umbra Portal, not there. It's an Underworld Troop, not there. We got Hawthorne, Shale. So yeah, the main things, if you were going to throw event keys, the main things you would get is Nexus Portal, maybe Kalika, and Shale. And I'm sure most of you already have those. But if you really, really want Kalika bad, then maybe put it in the comments. Is she available? We could probably look at guild chat, see if she's available. Let's see if anybody's got her yet. Or even... there we go. So, probably is available. That just confirms it. I was 90% sure. So yeah, you can get Kalika, but like I said, she's like a C+ tier mythic in my opinion. Alright, so we did the events, we did the raid event team, we did the Soulforge, we did the Glory Shop Troop, we did the Glory Shop Trait Stone, event key drop table. Let's go take a look at all the other events going on this week. Alright, so today we have the raid event. Tomorrow, we have Faction Assault for Umbral Nexus, most likely. So let's see if I have a team for that you can use. I'm pretty sure it's my Zul'Goth High King Iron Gut. It's not here, but anyway, you can use triple for triple finesse Nimbus Bow, which I usually do finesse Nimbus Bow finesse for whatever reason. You can do triple cunning Stone Slicer, cunning Stone Slicer, cunning. You use Stormcaller with finesse. You use Sun Spear with cunning. So those are your two no teams, and then you can also do Zul'Goth, some sort of Zul'Goth High King Iron Gut team. Pretty sure. I usually do Flamifer and Thrall. Some people do Thrall and Leprechaun. Yeah. So those are 3 teams for you. Or Great Maul if you don't have a High King Iron Gut. Throw a Great Maul in the front of your team, and maybe another damage source, and then 2 mana generators. And you can really get pretty far just with Great Maul. Just devour as quick as possible. Get them super big. And usually that'll carry you through the delve. Alright, Wednesday, what do we have? A pet, Barkley. Thursday, it is Elementalist class again. So I get to level that bad boy up. Maybe I'll try to go to 100. I never do, but I did one time on Slayer, so I've done it before, just not too often. And then this weekend we have what? I think Bounty. Yep, 3 days, 15 hours. New troop, a new Bounty troop from the Nexus, I'm pretty sure. Maybe, no. A new Bounty troop, I'm sure of that. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Bounty. You know, best single player rewards for an event in the game other than the Vault event. So we got the 2 best events for rewards in the game for single player this week. We got Vault and Bounty, so you should come out of this week with a bunch of stuff. Way ahead. But yeah, Bounty this weekend. Also, the Vault event going on from Tuesday, as soon as Monday's over and Tuesday starts, the Vault event starts. So if you really want to get the most out of it, you can wake up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Tuesday morning and start Vault eventing, vaulting. And then it goes all the way until Friday at reset, so Friday morning at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., whatever it is for you, it ends the Vault event. Alright, let's check out this special adventure board. Alright, special event, Community Day. So they're giving us some deeds and Imperial deeds. That's cool. That's a good start. And then the campaign. Come on, game. Draxius knew exactly what was going on. He'd seen it many centuries before. Wild magic had found its way into Crystara. There would be a creature, he told us, that was its focal point, upsetting the balance. Tessarion suggested we talk with the Icespire shamans in Stormheim, but first we needed to help out the Nexians again. Tasks, Dominator, something you need to do anyway. Match Master, you're just going to get that easily without even trying. And Open Glory Chest, super duper easy. And for rewards, you got Kitterfly here, some gems, a book, and we get 5 armor. Cool. But yeah, that is all for today. Remember to check me out tomorrow, Tuesday, Teams Tuesday. We'll do a no team for all of you that don't have the Mythic or Legendary or anything like that, or Dawnbringer. We'll not use Dawnbringer on that team. Faction Assault, and at least 1 other team, so at least 3 teams, possibly 4 or 5. Put your teams in the comments, and if I use it, I'll shout you out. And it'll add another one to the video, which is always cool. I like having more teams on that Teams Tuesday video. Then Wednesday, 10 a.m. EST, live stream, Gems of War. Be there if you're a true sinner, if you can. I mean, lurk. If you're at work, lurk. If you're at work, just lurk. Put on your phone, put me in your pocket. Nobody has to know, but you're helping out the channel, and I would really appreciate it. And also, if you want to help, like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below, and I will see y'all next time. Love you so much. You're the best. Peace.